Arsenal 5, Sporting Lisbon 1. Arsenal have destroyed Sporting Lisbon. Now, I don't know where we go in the Champions League, where we are, where it takes us to the league table, but it does not matter. Arsenal today have destroyed Sporting Lisbon. Now, this game was going to be a tough one, okay? Sporting Lisbon, when you look at it, the top of their league, they've beaten Man City. They destroyed Man City in the last Champions League game. So this was always going to be a difficult game, but Arsenal have made it look so easy. Now, let's talk about Arsenal and their performances in not just the Champions League, but in European competitions since Arteta's tenure. Every time it felt that when we played in the Champions League or any European competition, despite how good we played in the league, it just felt like the form of Arsenal never translate to the European competition. You know, we would be destroying teams in the Premier League, but when it comes to the Champions, any European game, it just felt like something wasn't there, something wasn't clicking. We never looked as free flowing as Arsenal never looked free flowing as they do in the Premier League games. I don't know what it was. For me, I think it was probably experience, but something just wasn't right. And you can tell even last season, that was another pattern where even when we were playing such good football in the Premier League, it never translate to the Champions League. And even some games this season, you could say there was a similar pattern, but I think maybe the reason for it was probably experience, and you could see that clearly didn't happen today. Today, Arsenal played so good. We absolutely played Sporting Lisbon off the park. And Sporting Lisbon, yes, they may not be like this fancy team that everyone knows them, like, these big world-class players, but they have top players, and you could see that when they played against Manchester City, destroyed them for me. Like I said, they're top of the league, and Arsenal just made them look so ordinary today. Gokeres, I think that's how you pronounce his name, didn't even have a sniff today. You could even tell he was on the pitch. And Arsenal and Arteta have to take big praise. For me, probably the best away performance under Arteta in the Champions League for a very long time. I don't remember the last time we won in the Champions League away as well. So it was important that we needed a win, because we beat PSG, which was a big win at home, but one thing we lacked was a big away win. Winning in the Champions League away is just different, and Arsenal haven't won in the Champions League. The last game I remember Arsenal winning the Champions League was probably last season where we beat Sevilla, and since then I don't remember the last time Arsenal won a Champions League game away. And we needed something. Winning, like I said, even Henry talked about in one of these on CBS, where he talked about that a big team goes and wins in Champions League, and you could see that the top teams, the Madrids, the Liverpools, home or away, they go and win it. But Arsenal, they had this barrier almost where they would play good at home, but when it comes to away, they would always struggle. And I'm hoping that today's win was that first step to overcoming that that mental barrier that we had, I would say. And let's hope they can build upon it. But let's talk about the lineup. A lot of changes. Of course, it looked like we went back to our usual 11 with the introduction of a reintroduction, let's say, of Kai Havertz, Martinelli, and of course we saw Declan Rice back into the team after his absence through injury. And I think Declan Rice, you could tell he's still coming back from the injury, and I think Arteta did the right choice taking him off. But I think all of the players today, that first half, we destroyed them. I think not one player played bad today. Brilliant opening goal by Martinelli. Timber today, let's talk about Timber. What a player Timber is. A guy who's just come back with an ACL injury, playing like he's been fit for the last 2 seasons. And it takes a lot when you see top players, they come back from ACL injuries. They're not always the same player. But Timber has looked brilliant ever since he's come. And we just missed him last season. You could tell he was a top player just from the Community Shield game. And this season, he's such a boost to us. And let's just hope he stays fit. But like I said, that first half, we destroyed them 3-0 up. We were all over them, and we looked so, we just looked like we were never under any danger. Every time Sporting Lisbon were attacking us, it just looked like there was not many clear-cut chances. And, that's just credit to Saliba and Gabriel today, who were absolutely monstrous today. They didn't let Gokeres have a sniff. And, he was taking shots from outside the box. And that is when you can tell the striker has had enough. He just knows he can't beat the defenders, and now he has to just resort to taking shots. But yeah, and then let's talk about that second goal as well. Brilliant goal. A brilliant pass by Thomas Partey over the top. Saka goes in. First, Saka crosses in and Kai Havertz gets his goal. And I think Kai Havertz was overdue a goal. He hasn't scored for a long time. And whether it's a tap in, I really do not care. But he got a goal, and that's the only thing that matters. And then, of course, Gabriel with that corner goal. Gabriel has turned into a set piece threat. Every time he goes for a set piece, you could just tell Gabriel, if he gets his head onto it, it's probably going to be a goal. And yet again, he pops up, he towers. Of course, when you look at it, watch the replay, literally towers over every Sporting Lisbon player, even Arsenal players, and he scores into an empty net. And 3-0 up that first half. I thought that the game was done. At that point, the game was done. Sporting Lisbon were not going to do anything to catch up. They get the consolation goal, but even then, it just wasn't enough. You could tell the quality of Arsenal was just there. Like Arsenal were just under with the ball today. We were just so good that Arsenal only needed a few passes, and we're already creating something. Arsenal already in the box. And shout out to Odegaard today. I can't believe there were people people didn't understand how good Martin Odegaard is, and you can tell since his return that Arsenal are clicking. Arsenal are finally clicking. It's been nice. It's been 2 games where Arsenal have played brilliant from start to finish. Yes, maybe some shaky moments in today's game, but overall we played really good, and you can tell we really missed Martin Odegaard. And unfortunately, players like Martin Odegaard, you just can't replace them because they're just that good. Those are those players that you have to spend another 100 million just to find a replacement for them. So yeah, like I said, very happy with that performance. Big result, because I think we needed it. We needed a big Champions League away win. It really should have happened at Inter, but we take it against Sporting Lisbon, and that's another 3 points. Hopefully we can move forward. Man of the match has to go for me for one player, Thomas Partey. I think Thomas Partey was immense today, and what would you call it, a resurrection or what? I don't know what you'd call it, but Thomas Partey has been immense for Arsenal this season. Now, whether it's to play for a new contract, whatever it is, this guy has been immense. When you look at last season, at the end of last season, I was thinking to myself, like, should we even keep Thomas Partey? Should we look at letting him go, get someone younger, maybe put Declan Rice as that number 6? But today, Thomas Partey was just, he made it look so easy. He was just, being able to turn. One thing about him that he has over Declan Rice is on the ball. Thomas Partey, I would say, is better on the ball than Declan Rice. His ability to find passes to tight spaces, his ability, he's just so press resistant. Of last season he wasn't, but this season you could tell he's just press resistant. Sporting Lisbon were pressuring him, but he just made it look so easy. He was just laying it off, one touch. He just made it look so easy. I know maybe a lot of fans might say Martin Odegaard today, but for me it has to be Thomas Partey. Especially at that number 6 position, you're essentially the heart of the team at that point. He just made it look so easy today. He was just laying it off. And yeah, I mean, he's undroppable at this rate. Like, I'm sure a lot of fans, even myself, was looking at Declan Rice and Merino as being our midfield partners. But Thomas Partey, the way he's playing, you just can't drop him. But yeah, other shout-outs to... I think that's it. I think that's terms of shout-outs. Like I said, I already gave a Gabriel and Saliba, Thomas Partey. Martinelli, I think he was okay. Apart from the goal, I would say he had some moments, but yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about with him. Kai Havertz gets the goal, of course. Kai Havertz looked good as well. You could see that he was linking up play. Martin Odegaard, like I said, I don't even need to say anything more, but you can tell Arsenal are finally playing better football. Whether it's less pressure now, that it probably because we're probably out of the title race, or it's because of the reintroduction of Martin Odegaard. Whatever it is, we need to carry on, and we just need to keep winning. And yeah, enjoy the win. It was against a good team. Sporting Lisbon, like I said, a very good team. Just because they're not in the Premier League and whatever. Look, they beat Man City, they're top of the league. And everyone, I'm sure, was expecting a tough game. But we made it look so easy. And yeah, let's just hope it continues. Let's hope the team builds on. And you can see a lot of our players, Arteta rotating more. We're seeing Zinchenko come on. We're seeing Miko Merino come on. We're seeing who else was a Sterling, Ethan and Wari. So the changes are there, and Arteta, all these players, they need to, turn up, whether you're a substitute, wherever you are. Every single player this season needs to turn up because they're going to be used. Every single player is going to be relied on upon at one point. We even relied on Kivio. The only player I did want to see was probably, what's his name? Wait, did I say Sterling? Sorry, Sterling didn't even come on. He was supposed to come on, but he didn't come on. Tierney, I really wanted to see Tierney come on. But like I said, every single player is going to be relied on this season at one point. So it's important that Arteta is constantly rotating the team. And I think hopefully it's the start of it, because I'm seeing substitutes at the 70th minute. or 65th minute. Arteta never does that. His substitutes, if you watch him enough, it's 75th minute. The substitutes are always at the 75th minute. But yeah, let's hope something has clicked where we are now rotating the team even more, keeping it fresh. And yeah, let's just hope, like I said, we need to start a run, and let's hope that this win is that second, that second win of the 15 game run that Arsenal need to go on. But yeah, let me know in the comments who your man of the match was. Man City also drew, which is very, very shocking. But like I said, actually, Man City, they need to beat Liverpool. They really need to beat Liverpool. But forget that. Let's enjoy today's win. Make sure you like the video. Let me know in the comments who your man of the match was. Like I said, I think it's Thomas Partey. Maybe some of you guys might disagree. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.